I was a pretty crazy kid growing up, doing road hockey, a lot of things outside, and all of a sudden things changed and I wanted to be inside more. I wanted to watch movies. I wanted to just chill. I started to lose a little bit of weight. I'd be up 4, 5, 6 times throughout the night. So finally my mom was like, something's up, and booked an appointment with my doctor, family doctor. He obviously saw my blood count and immediately told me to go to the hospital. And every diabetic knows their number, and I was 39, so obviously pretty high. Hi, my name is Cory, a professional hockey player from Burlington, Ontario. And this Diabetes Awareness Month, I'm making time to spill the Diabetea with Diabetes Canada. I was 8 years old when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I have no family members or any friends at that time that had diabetes, so it was very new to us and my family. And so it was just, my parents were always very supportive, and so it was just, one of those things where I think the doctor helped us cope with it and basically, set the limit where it's, if you can take care of yourself and you eat the right things and you do the right things, test the right amount, and figure out the doses of insulin that you can live a normal, happy life. And that's kind of how, I took it, and my parents kind of let me, live that normal kid life, and so I give them a lot of credit for that. Some of the challenges that I face, especially as an athlete, is if your numbers are off, you just feel the tiredness. You just feel your body's a little more drained. Maybe it doesn't recover fast enough if your numbers are a bit of a roller coaster. So it was important for me to learn as fast as possible to make sure my doses were right. Make sure I was doing the right things and sleeping the right amount, and basically get on a good routine. So just the challenges as a kid is it's tough to be on a routine like that. Usually the game times are at night, so I'd wake up and have a good breakfast, which is something simple, maybe eggs or even just cereal. The pump helps me control my blood sugar throughout the day, and I've sensed the same thing. So generally I ate, a simple breakfast, and then at around 1 or 2 o'clock I'd have my pregame meal, which consisted of chicken and pasta, so protein and some carbs, and then I would generally have a little snack, some type of granola bar or some type of bar right before the game, just to make sure my levels were good, and kind of just based off that. And I normally actually didn't play with my pump on. I would just put it on in between periods. But I ran into a lot of coaches that didn't like that I had diabetes, so there was challenges to prove them wrong. And I just consider diabetes a bump in the road. It's not a disease that should affect the way I live or the way my family lives. So I just took it like that, and fortunately it's worked out for me so far. If you're newly diagnosed, make sure people know that you have diabetes. It takes time. When you're newly diagnosed, it takes time to figure out the right doses and what works for you. But never be afraid to ask questions and go to events. I did a fashion show as well in Toronto. That was a lot of fun, just to raise awareness and things like that. I want to believe that we're close to finding a solution to diabetes, and everyone's health matters and everyone's knowledge matters. It's something that we have to deal with for 24 hours. There's no on and off switch. So if people understand that, and they might be more willing to realize how important it is to us to see the support from the people who come to my golf tournament. There's hockey stuff, hockey camps we do. So I've been fortunate to have the career I had in hockey. And I always, there's a lot of parents and families I bump into who have deal with diabetes, and they think it's not possible for them. So I just tell them that dream big, take care of yourself. Like I said, it should not be an excuse, because it isn't. If you're taking care of yourself, you'll always have the energy. If your numbers are good, you'll always be able to play full 60 minutes. And to the coach that cut me back in the day, hopefully he realizes that diabetes shouldn't be a reason to cut someone or judge someone. This Diabetes Awareness Month, let's make time to spill the Diabetea. Help Diabetes Canada raise awareness by sharing your experience living with diabetes. Post a video of yourself and your journey to Facebook or Instagram and tag Diabetes Canada at Diabetes Canada using #SpillTheDiabetea, #Let's Make Time, and #Diabetes Awareness Month.